I'm here. Good morning, everyone, for the replays. And welcome to Coffee, Tea, and Chit Chat. We got Unicorn and we got Roxy here. Having a hangover the bars.
Foxy hangover.
Foxy hangover. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for helping me to have coffee. I got soda and I got some breakfast. I literally brought the wrong card to the gate, and good thing one of my friends was with me. And she stayed at the gate waiting for me to have to come all the way back to the turf, to have to go all the way back to the gate because I brought the wrong card. Good morning.
Grand rising. Oh, and hold up. Yeah, I got my stompers on today, baby.
And they got yoga going on over there.
Yoga. As Janae Monet says, let me see your yoga. Now do a tightrope. Yeah, I went to Publix and I had everybody breakfast and coffee, 2 different Starbucks coffees, and sandwiches, honey ham and black forest ham, cheese, and mayonnaise with some bread. And I had to get me a salad and some wraps and what else did I get? Oh, them caramel candies.
Going pretty good this morning. I hope y'all doing good. Thank you, Ryan.
Hair's a little bit better than last time y'all seen me. But don't worry, this ain't the end, baby. Cause I'm gonna get it to where I got my faux locks, and they gonna be 40 inches down this beautiful, voluptuous ass. Ooh, just hit my head.
That's good. You got your answer, Alyssa? Okay. She's like, I got a question, but never mind, I got my answer.
What?
Like, okay.
For me?
I don't know.
Look at that big ass ant.
I know. Fucking tree ants.
Ants here in Florida are huge.
I was surprised when I went north and there wasn't. And I was like laying on the sidewalks and going, there's no ants. There's no ants. I'm definitely not in Florida no more. And I miss seeing the lizards.
Yeah.
You don't see lizards as much up north.
Nope.
It was so weird. When I came back to Florida, I'm like, yay, lizards. I was like, I can't believe I miss lizards that much.
Coffee.
It looks like we got shade for like at least an hour. That's awesome.
Oh, I don't feel like it.
It don't feel like it.
I'm still a little hot. I need some of that sweet AC.
Yay! Good morning. I love it when y'all comment, hey, I caught you live, yay, awesome, yay. You're happy for catching me live. Even though I do be ranting. I think I made someone mad because I kept saying GD.
Oh, God.
And they were like, stop taking the Lord's David bait. And I was like, you want to would have like poked at me about that one, we got way more issues. Like, oh, like damn. Yep.
I need a good breeze.
You are on your vacation, your last day. Yeah, they were really cool. Speaking of which, I need to find one of my other friends. He got a better angle of the fireworks, and they were really awesome. His angle. I gotta share it because he showed it to me last night because he went live too, and I was like, damn, I gotta share that angle. I was like, that's a really good angle. You are live. Yeah, what's up, Dan? Didn't know till you said it.
Hey everybody, don't forget to follow me, Harley Love. I also have my official page, What's the Tea, Hunty, which is also connected on Facebook as well.
And they're doing yoga in the background.
Yoga. Alright, so today's beginning position will be the uprising sun. I want to see your hands at the bottom, at the yellow line, at your starting point. You're going to rise your ass up, and it's going to be the sun. And as the ass come up, the sun's going to rise. You stretch your back feet out.
And so he's like, okay, auntie.
Yes, darling.
I'll check your Facebook. If I remember. I'll do my best to remember.
I thought about doing me a live yoga. What's the name? A yoga channel. Well, I need at least a few people to come on there and do it with me.
Yeah. I have done a video of doing yoga over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I uploaded and everything, but it took forever to upload because it was an hour long. You want this one?
Yeah.
I'm actually
I'll
full.
eat that for later.
Well, I'm gonna save it for later then.
Oh no! Ate that while I'm on the bus.
You gonna bring back chicken?
Most likely. Shit, I always do.
Rotisserie, not wings. Rotisserie, not wings.
It depends on what they have.
I did. Yay. Thank you, my peoples. That's all because of y'all. Why I have coffee, soda, and some breakfast. Have a good day as well, Ryan.
For a minute, it looked like your hand was shaking. Coffee in it, but then it stopped.
I mean, it does, but I feel like that's just because of all the nerve damage in my back. Yeah, I got a lot of nerve damage in my back. Or like slip discs and everything. Shoot, they won't even give me, anytime they've ever done x-rays or a MRI on my back, they won't tell me what's wrong with it. They won't show me nothing. They won't even talk to me about it. No, they won't. This happened to me 3 times. They will not show me the x-rays and they will not tell me what's going on with my back.
Don't ever let me go, but I'm gonna raise hell. They gonna have to. They have no choice but.
I thought I was going to get the paperwork and everything of what's going on. No, that shit was empty.
Shit. Could be a day I go with you, I bet you.
And then I tried to go get the papers again, and they said I had to go online to even be able to get to the papers, to get and go on some sort of app. And I'm like, man, scan.
Oh yeah, for
I
the
should be
records.
able to just, I should be, I had the scan thing and everything. I should be able to have them scan the fucking barcode and give me my freaking records. Instead of me sitting here having to force them to give me whatever I should be having anyway. This is why it's so hard to even get disability. Makes me wonder if they hit that shit just so I can't go for disability. Like, it's crazy. They won't even freaking give me my shit. Like,
A lawyer can get it with no problem.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. A lawyer. But yeah, then half the time it's hard to get a motherfucking lawyer
I know how to get these.
without any money.
You get the one where they
Pro
don't get paid
bono.
unless you get
I
paid.
know. Pro bono. And yeah. You have to get accepted too when it comes to that. Or I wasn't getting accepted.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm good with shit like that.
Some people are.
I've
people
helped other
are.
people get theirs.
That's exactly why I need a caseworker. You know how hard it is just to even get a freaking caseworker? Man. And in Tallahassee, I had a representative through where I had all my stuff being done at the Appalachia outpatient care, and they still couldn't even freaking, like, I don't even know what the hell happened. Well, I ended up moving and ended up having to move again because of it becoming illegal to freaking sleep on the sidewalk. And it was getting so freaking hot, I was putting myself in the mental hospital. Yeah.
I've been feeling like doing that too.
Losing my freaking mind. Yeah, but in Tallahassee, there really was no shade to get into anywhere. Here, there's some shade somewheres.
I've been feeling like turning myself in type shit. No, I'm serious.
Turning yourself, what, you got worried?
No, like medically,
Oh,
just to have somewhere to stay.
dude, that's what I used to use mental
I don't
hospitals
want
for. As a freaking vacation break from being on the streets.
Yeah.
Until they actually start taking your rights away, shooting you up with drugs, and then giving your rights of yourself to the state.
Yeah. I don't want to though.
And then
'cause I
they
be
freaking start
worried
shooting
about
you up
my
with
stuff.
drugs. I was gonna say, they start shooting you up with drugs. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful about which ones you go to. Some of them will let you use it as a break. Some of them will start to try to,
Yeah. I like
Do some
Memorial.
crazy shit.
Memorial's pretty good.
yeah.
But I be worried about my stuff here on the outside, which is why I don't be trying to accumulate so much stuff. Especially when I start giving away stuff.
Yeah, they get paid. Yeah, I know. And then I usually have a hard time finding one that's really willing to take my case. And then
See-
it's just the rejection makes me shut down.
See,
So I
I
end
don't
up
know.
going bucking.
We might have to sit down and contact Gary Fernandez. That's one of my old lawyers.
Yeah.
And he was pretty good with it. He don't get paid unless you get paid. And he
Okay.
travels to you.
See, that'd be
And
great.
he'll also go through and contact your doctors and stuff like that. He'll get your permission first. But he'll get all the paperwork he needs to build that case.
Because a lot of them said they were having a hard time getting my experimental surgery on my knee that proves having Ehlers-Danlos. That was the only thing they had a hard time with, and that I had when I was 7.
Yeah.
So long ago, but it was right here downtown Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
Shands Hospital.
Mhm.
It was either Shands or Nemours. So I had to have
Yeah.
a specialized because it was experimental surgery. I'm in their medical books over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they put me in the medical books because of how much of an experiment it was.
Wow.
How you can't find that shit, I don't know, because I was putting medical books over it. Like,
Because it's probably up on a confidential information.
I guess. And it's not like you can't, I mean, you know how hard it is to go to these places yourself and get the freaking records? It's ridiculous nowadays.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get my shit from a hospital.
I think that's why, like, secretary-wise, I don't know how I've gotten so good with stuff
Thank
like
you,
that.
Dad.
But,
Peace out.
like, a lot of people have wanted me to be their damn secretary.
And thank you for loving my tattoos. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people wanted you to be their secretary.
Yeah. Because, like, how consistent I am with stuff when it comes to it. All the way up until when, I was living with my stepdad, and my boyfriend, he broke up with me or whatever, and I still stayed there with the family. He was in, his stepdad was in ICU. I seen the issues. One, your wife's not coming up here, so that makes it even harder for you to tell them anything. Two, thank God I knew everything that was going on. You got COPD, congestion heart failure, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, neuropathy, and what else was it? 26% of the left side of your heart was already failing.
Dang.
I knew all of that stuff by heart. And so I would let them know any past information that he would forget to tell them. And the one doctor and the nurse came in. They said, "Are you his secretary?" "No, I'm the daughter-in-law." "Well, you're definitely on your shit. You should definitely find a job within this. You're really good at this." I said, "Oh yeah, speaking of that."
You need experience half the time to be able to.
Yeah. I said, speaking of that, when y'all have to do y'all tests and stuff and y'all bring the medicine, do not, I repeat, do not put him up under no oxycodone. You see he has bad sleep apnea. That puts him in more of a deep sleep. Any heavy narcotics or slight narcotics will send him into a sleep that's hard to pull him out of. At least up to 2 to 3 days. I said, I've learned from your other hospital. I'm passing the information on to y'all. Now y'all have no excuse. Oh, that's
They
good.
still be messing up.
No, they actually did good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
There was only one place that fucked up, and it was Shan's, because the nurse, even though the doctor had already even said what I had told him, and he's seen it in the paperwork. He did research on it first. Then he mentioned, please take him off of the oxycodone that's on his file and put no narcotics to be given to him because of the sleep apnea. While they're supposed to take that off, she ended up giving it to him right as I went out to the bathroom. I didn't even realize that's what it was. I come back, he all sleepy and shit.
He all sleepy and shit.
Yeah, because it makes him doze off in and out. It was hard for him to gain control. When you got sleep apnea, it's hard to, like, you know. And I'm like, and just for me to understand all this information, I had to do my own research. I don't know how that's so good in medical, but it's like, it's part of my calling.
Hope you have a good day as well. Thank you. I can feel like the relaxing, calming energy of them doing yoga over there, because I'm like feeling it in my own body going.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I
The
got
part of me
coffee
wants
and
to
everything.
lay back down.
I know. I can feel it from over there. Like everyone's relaxing energy in
That's
my
why
body's
I
just
had to
going.
get my ass up. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
I did my own little yoga yesterday. Oh man, it felt great, but I felt awkward. Cause then one of the guys that I guess he sets up the stage started getting on the phone, looking at me, going around the corner, looking again at me, and I'm going, I don't want to get in trouble for doing no yoga when there's no yoga here. You gotta be kidding me. Like there's people that work out at the turf all the time by themselves, and people doing yoga. Dude, there was a couple there that was doing couples yoga. That shit was sick. They were really good at it. It was so cool. He had her up in the air with his legs and everything. Yeah.
that's something I want.
Me
That's a goal
too.
for me.
Me too. She was sick. I was like, hell yeah, I get to see this shit live.
Next thing you know, they start fucking.
No. They were people with a home. I doubt they would be doing that out in turf.
Shit.
No.
Those be the main ones.
No, they go and hide somewhere because they don't like getting seen.
Babe, I want to branch outside. I wanted to try something different. Are you sure, sweetie? Yeah.
Not white folks. They go somewhere where it's hidden.
That's who I learned it from.
No, they go somewhere where it's hidden. Unless they already outside, then that's the only reason why they're
Shit,
doing it.
me.
I've been out in the streets for 10 years. No. Unless they homeless,
It's different types
There's
of
no
white
way.
people. But
and they go and do it where it's hidden, or in a sense where they can get caught by people that own the building. That's where they go and do it. Not out in public in this bullshit.
shit.
Hey, welcome from New York. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah.
Hey.
Watching you from New York. Yeah.
Hey, I'm from Detroit. What you just run over?
Jeez. You sound like freaking thing backfired.
Right?
I wonder what's after yoga. What event's happening today after yoga?
Go tell me.
Because that's the only reason there's trucks over there. Because there's something going on after yoga.
Go get ready for this break off.
Wisconsin, hot ass humid right now. Goodness, that sucks. Welcome from Wisconsin. Hi, friends. You dipping out?
Yeah.
CCC, yeah. I was like, I gotta turn it out. There.
Ooh, I look good. All that booty.
Girl, get your ass out of my camera.
Why?
Because I said so.
I'll be back. I said to go make some food run.
We'll make a food run.
Yes.
Yes.
As I gallop through the land.
She's cute. She's pretty funny. It's entertaining, nonetheless. Oh. I saw one of the other guys that hangs out over at the turf. She went and was talking to this one guy, and I could vaguely hear their conversation. And he's like, walking away. Been back to the Y? Not yet. And he starts walking away, and I'm like, does he think it's a she? And then he's like, yup, and I'm not gonna correct it. And I'm going, oh man. And I'm sitting here listening to the conversation. I'm just like, this poor guy. And she got his phone number and everything. I was like, damn. I'm sitting here thinking, dude, that's a chick with a hanging. Poor guy. But she usually that's common for her. And then she'll go to the next one, to the next one, next one. And I'm just like, this chick be getting guys faster than me, but I be picky. I was like, jeez. And then it's really interesting when you start seeing certain homeless that's been like alone for a long time. And we got 3 of them. Everyone calls them, I know this is not a good term, but everyone calls them chicks with dicks. So we've got 3 of them. And it's funny when you go to watch and you can tell which ones have been like not had any for a long time, because they'll actually even be checking out them, and I'm like, oh man. It's like, okay. And then hearing people, some people say a hole is a hole, and I'm going, sure. Six, 44, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 9. Going through the last cycle before everything connects. Right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9. Yeah. Or I can go 13 and it equals 4. That goes in the union. Or 12, add 1, 13, 4. Or no, because it was 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, yeah, 12. 7, 8. Nope, it'd still be 9. Because it was 12. 6. It'd still be 8. Or you can count all the way up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So then it'd be, oh no, 18. Still equals 9. Alright. Alright. I like reading numbers like that. Numerology. And then we have IIO 4SQ. DT13UC. Maybe I should be careful about saying those. Okay. I'm wondering what's after yoga. Like, why? What is the event for today? I think I remember the sign wasn't done whenever I was over there. Usually they have the sign up and let you know. I wonder if my comments are working, or if y'all just chilling. Because I'm just chilling. My coffee almost got cold. And we had breakfast, so that's good. I ended up feeding one of my other friends that was sitting there. I had to wait at the gas station for me to come back and get the right card because I brought the wrong card. I was like, oh hell no. And I had 2 fountain drinks of coffee and one of the sandwich things, and I was just like, shit. Oh, you're cutting up veggies for Gawker only. Thank you for showing me my comments are working. That's cool. That's what's up. I wonder if I'm gonna get in trouble for doing this, but where are you sitting? I am sitting in a parking lot outside of well, in between the museum, because there's Red Cross, and then there's a parking lot behind Red Cross. So I'm sitting between the museum, because the museum has the Wi-Fi behind Red Cross, next to the turf where they're having yoga. And yoga is always packed. There's not a spot left. Like, they're pretty much shoulder to shoulder there out there in the turf. Especially last weekend. Man, there were so many people last weekend. It was like, and was it Wednesday? My ass was on fucking mushrooms. I was on, dude, those mushrooms are so strong. It was. And not only that, my back was hurting still because I was still healing over using my back. So I had to lay down on the bench. And then I don't know, I guess I ate so much of them that they affected my gut. I realized I think mushrooms is like the psilocybin I'm not allergic to, but just the its body I'm actually like, the fact it's a mushroom. I'm guessing it fucked my gut up. My mom would have never went through the abortion. She used being pregnant as a way to get help too. And she ended up using the pregnancy in a sense to be able to get emancipated from her own mom. Like, try to guilt trip me over not talking to my mom. Like, I've already went through years of just like what? No. You were Sherby? Fuck yeah, I was Sherby. It was great. Dude, I waited so long because like all the times of being pagan and whatnot, and being a shaman, wanting to be more of a shroom shaman, and then like I don't get to actually do shrooms and experience shrooms like I've always wanted to experience it until I actually gave my life to God. And then I've done it 3 or 4 times now since then, so I'm like, what the fuck? It's great. It was great. I was like, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. I actually got to see the visuals and everything and how things start to warp. Other times I've done it, it gave me the giggly effect, but it didn't really have too much of the visuals. And I've had weak ones where you kind of see the colors, that's about it. But man, those ones that I did, it was like, it was almost as intense as being on ayahuasca. That's how those were. I was like, what the fuck? Bitches had me fucked up. Yes, I had a few. One of them I really don't want to kind of talk about because I felt like I was told about someone's death and then they actually ended up being okay. So, and then and I think an octopus, I don't know what this one means, but an octopus tried to eat me. I told the octopus, like, all I could see was the suctions and like it trying to like eat me in its mouth. And I told the octopus, I was like, I'm too big. You can't eat me. Just nonchalant. I'm too big. You can't eat me. And I think maybe this happened because the lady that gave us the shrooms, which was a Foots lady, Lucky Charms lady, she's the one that gave it to us, and she has a rainbow octopus on her leg. So I thought maybe subconsciously that kind of went in there, but Going for a pitch soon after coffee? Heck yeah. Octopus's mind control spirit. Really? Thank you for letting me know. That's interesting. Yeah, because I said he couldn't do it, and then it kept trying, and then it just disappeared. And then it was like talking and riding with consciousness. But I also I was overlapping destinies or directions. I was overlapping them because it would, I don't know if it was conscious, because it was more than one voices, because I kept thinking in my head, my back, and then they would say, we don't know why she's saying her back, because it's her gut that hurts. Like, and I just kept saying my back. And I was like, almost like wondering, like, am I trying to trick whatever is listening to me inside of my head? I got a little paranoid. It was very weird. Hearing things, communicating with me. And then after I kind of came to a little bit, after the calmed down, it was like they were telling me to move. Like the cops would have ended up getting caught. I would have kept saying my back, and my back hurts. I wouldn't have mentioned my gut. So all of this started to come into my mind, and I'm going, I don't want to go to jail. I just need to rest my back, and then because I was on the ground, and so that's how I ended up on the bench. I looked like I was sick, but it seemed almost like it kind of seemed maybe it could have been drugs. So I kept going to the bathroom and kept holding my gut, because yeah, it was affecting my gut, but all for different reasons. So I actually made it look like I was having period woman problems, and then the energy and I know this sounds crazy, but the voices I was talking to with consciousness or in spiritual realm, because it wasn't just consciousness, it was more. There were others. I don't know how to describe others, but there were others. And they were telling me what could happen. And so I would follow in suit, and that's how I was destiny slamming. I don't know how to, portal slamming. They were telling me I was, I don't know how to, that's all I could say was destiny slamming, because I was knowing what was going to happen before it happened, and if I didn't like it, I was changing it right then and there. And so they would show me that the universe would have this universe happen, and because of acknowledgement, this universe slams on top of that, and because of acknowledgement and shifting that, you can take a whole nother one and slam it on top of that and change everything. And I was like, huh? And I'm sitting there like whole body tingling and shoot, and then Reaper comes up, starts talking to me about stuff, and then they started telling me things, slamming more freaking universes on top of universes, and I'm going, what the hell? I could not get off this bench for a while, y'all. The whole yoga time, I'm like sitting here waiting for yoga to end, just so I can go back to the turf and kind of get a little more comfortable. It was wild. It was wild. I started hitting the dab pin. That made my gut feel better. When I started smoking weed and hitting the dab pin, it calmed down my gut. Like my intestines will start spasming if I eat something that I shouldn't be eating. Like any kind of certain things that trigger my gut to have the spasms. This is why I made lean meat. And it relieved it, and I was like, well, good thing I got some relief here, because it really sucks feeling like you got woman problems and you ain't got no blood coming out of you. People start thinking you got a STD or something, and nah. It ended up being the MTHFR, because before I found out that I had MTHFR, I used to thought, like, I've been to hospitals quite a few times and gotten this STD fucking shot, and it's not what it is. So it's like, I've been hit with shots so many before I found out what was actually causing it, because I would tell them it feels like a knife going through my fucking gut, and it feels like I'm having woman problems, but I ain't bleeding. Like, so they would think it was an STD, and no, it's because of my eating disorder. So after figuring that out, I start being able to regulate it a lot better and have it happen less. Unless I end up having to eat shit that I shouldn't be eating, then I can tell and I know what it is. It was weird not knowing and everyone just telling you, oh, you got an STD, and I'm like, I ain't even having sex, I don't know what y'all talking about, but you ain't gonna believe that now, are you? But yeah, the mushrooms were an interesting trip. I did get rid of the octopus, so that is some sort of mind controlling thing, because I found it interesting while that was happening was when they were flopping me, because they were telling me I would have ended up at the hospital, but would have ended up as jail too for some sort of reason another. So I mean, like they when it comes to intestinal things, they say that could be the gas buildup with the eating disorder. And as much as it's that, it's not like you can just push a fucking fart out when it comes to this freaking medical issue. Like, you just kind of got to be careful with it, because it just hurts if it doesn't be able to do that. Like, even if it's just gas or if it's just spasming from the folic acid. So, like, you can play it off like it's nothing all you want, but you don't know what it's like to have to go through that kind of fucking pain. It ain't no joke. I used to, because certain coffees will do it to me. Other coffees won't. There's like one specific coffee I think that does it to me, because it used to happen after, I think it was 7-Eleven gas station. And I just be in hella pain. And it says coffee is kind of one of them that really not good, but I love my coffee. Hello. They just laugh they smiled at me, not laughed, they smiled at me. It was two older ladies with their walkers going to, there's gotta be an event. There's just gotta be an event. There's gotta be an event. Because I know they ain't here for yoga. I know they ain't here for yoga. I think yoga is almost about over. I may have to talk. Some of the rougher homeless like to walk down a little bit when they do their blunts when it comes to actual like stage events happening, because there's so many people being on the turf, like, you know, that there's a disruption. And I was like, I would much rather not deal with cops. And I really feel we should start having designated 420 areas. Because, I mean, with this being medically legal and then being pushed to be recreational legal, we really need to start having some 420. You know, you have smoke areas, you need some 420 areas. Especially when it comes to certain family-associated places. Like, if you're allowed to have your regular meds, you're allowed to have that med if you've got a medical card. So you need a designated area so that, you know, you don't just bully us and judge us for the fact that we have a herb we use as medication and not fuck us up on pharmaceutical pills. Hello. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Christy. That's awesome. Too much coffee in my belly. Definitely bubbles, yeah. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, I am feeling a bit better. I am. I definitely needed to reach out to y'all last night. That was awesome. I'm still a little bit pretty messed up with myself, but I'm definitely better. Just got high or stoned. Ted. I don't really get high, even though, like, it definitely was, like, that's, mushrooms is more of a trip than it is anything. Ayahuasca is a journey. I could definitely tell the difference. Like, when it came to mushrooms, even though it's kind of a space journey, like ayahuasca, you have more of a grounded, beyond the veil journey with life and spirits and spirit. I mean, like, I don't know how to, like, your own sense of collectiveness in the afterlife as well, because, like, I've talked with consciousness through trees and kind of like out in space, and then I've talked with the goddess. She had a bunch of her snakes puke with me in a toilet. Did I think I was going to meet a peacock feathered goddess? No, the hell I didn't. But I had no control in that factor. That's why that bitch was a journey. I had a little bit of control when it came to mushrooms. I mean, I was able to go, okay, I need to get up and do this. I may be wobbling a little bit, you know? It makes you kind of drunk. Like, it was very weird. I was like, I feel drunk, and I'm not drunk. I need a 420 moment. That's what I keep wondering. Like, I want to sit here and, like, smoke some of this 420. When yoga goes and stuff like that, usually it gets a little more calmer, and the cops take off and whatnot. Like, I ain't ballsy enough to sit there on 420 in front of a cop and ain't got no green card. Not even with a blunt. Nah, I'm good. I ain't trying them. You know, I don't want to try you just as much as you don't want to freaking deal with me. Smoke them if you got them. See, that's why I like my one-hitter, because my one-hitter is less conspicuous. But it's black, and I just put in my head, yeah, I'm smoking a Dijon Black. Even though a bitch is so small. Man. I know I need to quit cigarettes. I know it's kind of like a backlash, but damn, I got a deal. A hoe, or like being financially on my feet. Quit cigarettes, or have my person with me. I quit cigarettes, and I know it's like it's a cop out in a sense, but damn, this way it just makes me want a fucking cigarette. Yeah, they used to be way better before they made them cigarillos or cigars. They were nice and tasty back in the day when they were actual cigarettes. They had actual regular paper and everything. When they had the flavored fucking Dream cigarettes out, they got rid of those because they said it was too appealing to kids. Puff, puff, pass to me. Yeah. I got a weird gut feeling. It started like an hour and a half ago. Like before I came on live, so like 20 minutes before I came on live, I started having this weird feeling I'm about to buy some shit out, and I'm just like, when I get these weird feelings, it's usually something big, and I'm just like, What's gonna happen next? Flavored camels in the tens. I never got a chance to do a flavored camel. The dreams were out when I was like a young adult, because that's when all that got popular. When I was a young adult, it was the dreams. I did not see the flavored camels because I really liked camels. Camels were my favorite. I liked Turkish tobacco. It's just expensive as fudge. This coffee is starting to make me have to go to the bathroom. Hello. You're really good. You have a big truck. Just pulled up, backed up in the parking spot behind me, and he parked fucking perfect. I'd be shocked if that's a female. Not being sexist, but sometimes, we're just made differently in our brain, unless you're a female that uses more of your masculine side of your brain. But he parked pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's much of a sick feeling. That's like intuitional feeling, and it's rough because sometimes I get this. It's like a message, and I can tell what feelings I'll get when it happens, because that's the feeling I get beforehand, and I start feeling it, and I'm like, I know what I'm gonna be feeling when it happens. So, yep. You parked amazing. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to let him know he didn't make me nervous. I was very intrigued by it because he kind of got out, felt a little bit nervous, and he is dark skinned, so they're cautious about things like that, especially when it comes to light skin and you're a female. So they're sometimes, like, if they don't care, that that's usually the ones that just don't give a flying flip. But when they do care and they have money like that and they want to actually be presentable with who they are, because this is like I actually have expected a country guy to come out, and that's not really what happened. So like, let me show you this truck. I mean, like, yeah, that's not. I was like, what? So I had to make him feel more comfortable that I wasn't nervous about it. But I was right, it definitely was a male. Sometimes you just know shit like that. I looked down and I saw the shoes. It's like, yo, those are male shoes, but some women wear male shoes. I know I do. And then they walked around. I'm like, oh shit, you actually shocked me. Like, you're amazing. You're good at that. And you look like you got a country ass truck. I mean, it looks like that someone would take that truck to go mudding. That's how stacked it is. It don't look like it, I find it interesting. He grew up in the country, had to have grown up in the country, because that's that type of truck. That's why I half expected a country guy to come out. And yeah, he's probably country, but it wasn't what I was thinking. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's what's up. Oh man, that noise. I remember that noise. Well, that might actually be the dumpster, but there's an actual race car here. I think they're from the UK, but there's an actual freaking race car here. and it's decked out with 3 cameras on the outside with fucking maybe I guess it would have night vision, but it has the red circles going around the outside of them, and he has one on the back and in the rear pointing forward, and another one in the rear pointing forward, and then one in the front of the windshield. And it's painted with the palm mountain lion on it. So I was like, it's sick. It's nice, and its designs is like silver mirror, and it shines rainbowy colors. It's a nice little hot ride, really. It doesn't sound like a rice, but like it doesn't sound like that. It's really nice for a little. I think it might be a Toyota. I can't remember what it was. I was just so in awe over its fanciness. It even has a race number down the side of its windshield. So I was like, that's for sure like a professional racer. And they have to have social media for all those cameras to be around them. So I was like, dang, man, that's some top stuff. And Lucky Charms got freaking free weed from them one time. So I was like, what? And he got quite a bit. He ended up getting like a nice handful. So I was like, damn, man, they cool. They really cool. And it's a couple. That's what really got my attention. It's a couple. I was like, yeah, that's so cool. Like legal that couple. Shoot. I forgot that couple's name. That famous couple that stole from banks and shoot. Kind of like that, but legal. Like more legal. Because I'm pretty sure the racing is legal, especially with because that's just like at the sore thumb. Out on like public roads. Hey, that's the event guy. He's back. He's really nice. He talked with me this morning. He's seen me around quite a bit. And he's like, I saw you over there in the parking lot. And I was like, yeah, I was talking with my people. He's like, I was wondering what you were doing over there. I was like, this is the only spot I can get Wi-Fi. And then we were talking about the cha-cha slide, and I was like, yeah, I ended up doing the cha-cha slide with my people. He's like, yeah, I vaguely saw you doing that. I thought it was funny. It was great. It was cool. And he is the event setup person. And he said there used to be a whole lot more events being done here. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's cut back quite a bit. It used to be an every single weekend thing in Bonnie and Clyde. Yes, thank you. That was it. It used to be an every weekend thing, and I was like, damn, man, that's wild. I was like, geez. But yeah, that's exactly what they remind me of, like the legal Bonnie and Clyde. It was cool. It was cool. And they obviously make some good money with what they do, because like, freaking car is gorgeous. Like, I'm telling you, that freaking car is gorgeous. I love cars. Oh, there's an older lady and guy. Oh no, I guess that's a grandma or grandpa and another lady. They're facing me, so I am. It's not like I can go anywhere else. Usually I'm on the turf and it don't matter as long as there's not too much going on in locals or event people. As long as you're not doing it around event people, you're usually pretty alright. And you're not just sitting there flaunting in front of the cops. You know, you gotta be decent. You gotta be decent and you're pretty straight. So, they don't seem to want to mess with me too much. They seem to be really respectful here. So I've seen the homeless actually get more mouthy with them than them get mouthy with anyone else, really. Besides one that was older and he has gray hair, gray goatee and whatnot. That one was a little more uptight because he actually like straight up after when he was talking to Foot, he straight up pointed at me, "You should be listening too." And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh, you lucky I be giving this shit to God. That would have triggered me so much. This is state/city freaking park. Technically, you detaining us for even being out here laying down or sitting or sleeping, technically, fuck you." But no, I kept my mouth shut, and he didn't say not another word to me, and I'm like, please don't, I'm so opinionated. I'm so opinionated. Yes, I did. I even reacted. Yeah, I was able to get, thank you for that, because I was able to get coffee, a soda, and I ended up getting 2 burritos. Well, I bought someone else a burrito after I bought myself 2 burritos, because they missed their snack time waiting on me because I forgot my card, or I grabbed the wrong card and had to run back. So, yes, thank you. Like, pretty much, yeah. Doing pretty good, yeah. I ate my burrito. I think I gave the other one away. I ended up not being as hungry as I thought, but the coffee tends to curb my hunger. Hey, you left. Ain't trying to be disrespectful. Things be getting clogged. I gotta find my polka. There's the polka. Thank you. Yep. Everything I use, like when it comes to my weed and whatnot, like I just recently learned that hustling is actually the honorable way of like being able to do things for yourself without it being a con. So tricking people, they taught me hustling is the honorable sense of what you do without lying or trying to trick people into things, and that like really actually conning. So I was like, okay. I was like, thank y'all for letting me know this, because it really helps. Because I feel bad sometimes, like I be calling it. I mean, I say more hustle, but I be like, hustle also like tricking people? But no, it's not, because you're being truthful. And that's what makes it, in a sense, a hustle, because it's not a structured grounding of an income type of thing, is what I'm guessing. Because what they call Ubering technically a hustle, but in my opinion, that's more, you're still with a company and the company is paying you. This is like almost more of self-employment, but not really having transaction per se going on. It's more bartering. So that's why I wasn't sure what to call it. And I kind of see it as like a hustle when it comes to being live, but at the same time, to me, that's work, because I'm still doing something and giving certain services away just to be able to make the money I make, and I'm still like structured in something. You know, I'm not just going around getting things for free. Yeah, like I have like a sense of purpose and work that I do that's an actual 24-hour type of thing, especially when it comes to being a leader of an area of a group. Like, it doesn't matter who leaves or comes. When it comes to the group, you're still the leader of the area. So you 3 people could leave and it won't take you out of being leadership of the area. But we don't do it like the harsh way of things when it comes to, unless you've stolen or, you know, you've done bad stuff within the homeless community or that group of that homeless community, then, you know, you get a little fucked up. But yeah, I am. Oh, you're in Memphis, Tennessee? Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, hey, I know someone in Memphis, Tennessee. That's cool. That's cute. That's cute. And yes, I am in Florida. Yeah, I am your natural Floridian. For sure, for sure. I am a Floridian through and through. I have been up north and people ask me what my accent is. It's weird and different, and I'm like, yeah, it's that southern ghetto accent. It's that Florida shit we got. They're like, you sound southern but not really southern. I was like, yeah, it's that mixture of that Florida going on. I have seen reels where people have done Florida accent, specifically Florida, because I guess we got the country hood accent. And you have country, you have hood, you have this, that, and other, but Florida seems to be that thick southern country, but it's got that hood slang to it. So people can tell we're a bit different. And when I go up north, they for real ask. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. What's up? So we're pulling out of the parking lot, and it's about to rain. Oh, it's actually about to rain. See, this is why. And yoga's not over, so I can't go back yet. I love Florida. You're from Mississippi. Oh, that's awesome. I bet you I'd be looking weird. You know, I can go underneath this metal thing. My blanket is going to need to get wet. Alright, y'all, I gotta go. It's actually starting to rain real bad. So I'm going to go ahead and go underneath because my blanket's going to get soaked. So, see ya. Have a good one. Much love.